What's the deal? What goes on? How's everyone doing? It's another Asian session. God, I love being here, man. Can we begin? Yes, let's begin. Been killing it. Anyone close out on those runners yesterday? It ran for about 40, right? Before pulling back. Some good positions yesterday. Good positions the night before that too. Let's see what we got in store today. As we are continuing on up, most likely to get this weekly flip. Uh-oh. Wait, hold on. Zoom gang, are you guys there? It just told me my Zoom crashed. Hold on. Zoom, you guys hear me? Somebody answer. Somebody type in the chat. Audio still here? Alright, awesome. Looking leaner in the face? Yeah. I lost like 5 pounds. It's not losing pounds, it's just I've been really busy. I haven't had time to eat as much or go to the gym as much in the last few weeks. It's alright. It's alright. But how observant of you. What up, Focus? You on a cut? No, I'm not on a cut. I'm on a stay busy. This stupid thing I do is called staying busy. Alright, look at this. Look at this 4 hour driving up. No bottom wick, haven't flipped yet. Daily closed bullish at a support. So we were expecting really a bottom wick here on the daily to continue up. Because if that doesn't happen, we might reach these highs at 1932, 33 and just drive down. So can we come down and grab some more orders? Because if we do, where's the daily flip here? 23.3, which would make sense, right? Because, yeah. All right, perfect. So let's mark this up. Off the bat, we have support here. We have an area we drive from. We have a support here as well. I would probably even, oh yeah. So we have this advantage to 26.7 here, to 27. 15 pips from where we are right now. We can stay above here on the hourly. On this closure, right? If we can close bullish, and if we can on the next hourly candle we can then on the next hourly candle pull one of these, this would give us the bottom wick for the 4 hour and for the daily, because we would break it right here. So if the next hourly can pull back here to roughly 19.9, I'm sorry. This is the level where we drive from to roughly 1922. So if we can pull back to 22.2 here and tap that, we'll look for buys to continue up and fill out the range to 33. And that'll, like I said, that'll also fall in line with the 4-hour here. You can see it, it'll give the next 4-hour will then have come down, grab liquidity for the previous 4-hour. And it would also be after this 4-hour closes bullish with a top wick. So let's see how this hourly candle closes. If we drive up here though, my next area for sells, I'll show you right now, we'll look at it. Yeah, I think we would have to come up to 33.8.86 here before we reject, especially with such a strong bullish 4-hour close. If it doesn't flip here, I believe the next 4-hour should take us up to the top here. But we're kind of forced to wait here, because on the smaller time frame we're still respecting smaller time frame resistances, but on the higher time frame we're forming strong bullish. Right, you had the celery play here on the hourly. It's gonna fill the range. Let's see what happens. Let's see what it leaves for us to take. It might, if it comes all the way up another 80 pips, then we'll look for a retracement at 33.87. What's up, chat? What goes on? Still offering access to the Zoom? Yeah, why not? Just go join Wix's table on right here on the YouTube. Undo your thing. What's good? Stream apps for me. Go live. Wix? What? Want to go screen share and show my face. Hop on the Zoom. I personally trade GJ time to time, but yeah, it's lower priority than my side chick. Cool. Go check GJ. Nipa got this one. How to join Zoom. First, you need headphones. Then you need to listen. And hey, 420 watching W. And then you need to go hit join under the stream. Wow, pushing up, pushing up, pushing up. Let's see, chat. Right now, I'm not too sure what we're gonna take first. What's gonna set up first? But we'll see. We'll see. If you're new here, we're understanding that the market needs to sell off at 33,869 above the highs that we've already made. We rejected at these highs already again, so most likely next time we get up there, we break them. So if we're gonna look for sells at 33, how do we take positions to get there? Right, that's our next high, high priority area. Let's see if the market gives us any indication based on the candle knowledge that we have, our knowledge of reading candles and how they print and at what time. At the moment, we need to wait for the higher time frames because the smaller time frames have not set up. Yo, Wix session trades. Yes, you're right. When you're right, you're right. Got similar levels, 22.26. That was basically the same levels, 33.75. Basically the same levels. So we're seeing this very similarly, right? Solid area. And then you have a chance at pineapples here at 35. If that doesn't work out, you're pretty much fucked. That's a ways away. Wow, if this hourly friggin' flips right now, which it probably won't, but imagine. Actually, it can't. Yeah, so if this hourly closes the way it is, it's telling me that it's holding this support when there's bullish move ups. Oh wait, where are we? Hold on. Where is me annotation? Gotcha. Gotcha, bitch. Found you. So yeah, if we close like this on the hourly in about 40 minutes here, casually in about 40 minutes, I'm looking for this bottom wick. just like this, leaving a perfect top wick for us to fill here to continue up. Right, 16 pips, 15 pips on the top wick. And if we grab the bottom wick here, it'll be roughly 30 to the flip. So there's plenty of room to take advantage of here. Maybe catch some buys to 33 areas, but first we need to hold this area, and we'll see it on the smaller time frame. We'll still see the price come down bearish on the smaller time frame. You might even get closures below here on the 5, right? As you come down, I get it looking like this. But you got to realize where you are in terms of the higher time frame, especially if we start off with no top wick and start coming down, right? That point, once you start coming down to these areas right here, you're looking for the next candle, right? Bottom wick to break previous candle low. And back in range, and this is you on the 5, right? And this, everything here on the 5 is just this bottom wick on the 1 hour. Let's see. 5 minutes for this 30 to close. Wicks, are you see me? I'm married, but I'm sure we can set you up with somebody here. Anybody want to start seeing Ruben? We'll find you somebody, Ruben. Hang in there. Hang in there, bud. First pair I traded. I think my first trade ever was on EU. Nice, but can you give an opinion about GJ?
How about no?
You trash for life. Or it took like 16 days to get my 10 pips. 2.5 weeks. 10 swap fees. Yes, 10 pips. Was that trade EU? Please review Indian rupee to Mexican peso. Please.
Think about that. That's just dumb.
What was the initial deposit when you started trading? What was percentage of lot size you used? My first deposit, I think, was $200, and it was gone in 200 seconds. You ever seen that movie Gone in 60 Seconds? It's basically how my account got jacked. Same way they took Eleanor. My account was in the glove box with that bitch. Gone in 200 seconds. Where can I buy you signals? ControllerFX.com. Tell them Wix sent you. Your first account was 2 bands? No. I remember my first 2 bands account. Not my first account was 2 bands. But my first 2 bands account, which means then there was many consequent 2 bands. And then 5 bands and then 40 bands. Yes, Victor, we agree with that. We broke it down, I think, the last couple of streams. The move coming up from March. Broker reveal coming 2024. What broker I use? What weed you like to smoke? Irrelevant. Take a damn trade already? True. True. 30 closed. Really depends on what this candle does. There's potential for bias here if it comes down first and how we react on the 5. Now that it's making a top wick, we can break the highs here and break down. So not that it will do that, but there's a possibility of doing that. So we're kind of forced to wait here. Are you in the same signal channel as Don? Do you have your own? No, but like if you're looking at the best signal provider out there, you go to Don. It's not even a question. And it's not I'm promoting it because that's my boy. It's kind of the other way around. I'm proud to say that, you know, that's my boy's shit. Like, yo, that massive value that's being provided by my boy. Not like, oh, that's my boy's shit, so go get the course or the signals. No, it's like the signals are that good. I'm like, yo, that's my boy that does that. You know what I mean? When should we place the trade? When you have a plan and enough confidence to see that plan through. That's when you should place a trade. I am proud that my boy is the best, but I'm proud that the best is my boy. Yeah, exactly. Did you start vaping because you think it's cool? No, I started smoking because I thought it was cool. It was like, it was peer pressure in high school. Why is anything anything? Well, it depends on what the meaning of anything is. Thank you. Yes. Can you please check EJ? Man.
How about new?
I'm selling EJ. I got a goldfish. Why, bro, dodging my question? What's the question? Is there nobody back? You trade your... I said, yeah, my own cap. What do you mean? No, no, no. How to join Don paid membership plan? You gotta ask them. You gotta ask. But you can pretty much join everything on controllerfx.com, so just go there. Yeah, I watched England put the beats on the Bambinos today, on the Italians. You know, the Italians. Or the English gave them a beating today. the Brits. And then I watched Ukraine take care of business in Malta and take that second seed, second spot right now in the group. Big game coming up in November. Gonna have to take care of Italy real quick. Watching Brazil and Uruguay right now. That's cool. I think the U.S. is playing Ghana tonight. I noticed on TradingView there is no side volume indicators. Any suggestions? No. Other than heat map? No. Not even heat map. I don't even know what heat map is. You don't need it. You can pass as an Italian. I know, Italian, you know. I talking about soccer? USA, USA. Sorry, Chad. What's your biggest win on stream? I don't know. You got to go through all the streams. 100 something. Ukraine play really good football. Yes, they do. Very entertaining. Interesting. Because they've abandoned the old, you know, pullback style. Let's just get a tie, and you know they like to attack. They have world-class players. Finally, you know, most of the teams playing in like, you know, big clubs. Fiorentina, Florence. You got people. You guys. Somebody playing Arsenal. You got a lot of people. Almost everyone plays in the Premier League or somewhere in Europe. You call it soccer or football? It's soccer. But when I speak Russian with my pops, then I call it football. Because you can't really say soccer in Russian. You know, it's football. But in English, it's soccer. Ronaldo, best player. Say something in Russian. Something in Russian. You are using, can you say? I am using, I can say. How did you grow this channel? I just show up every day and provide value. Should we trade along with you? That's on you. Mother Russia? No, Mother Russia. I'm Ukrainian. Stop cursing in the chat. At the Zoom. Oh. Doodles. What's up? Last 15 of the 4 hour coming right up. Chat. Neutral dude. Oh, I don't know. You identify as neutral dude from Mongolia. You salute me that you flipped that $49 account? No, we salute you. Salute yourself. You flipped it. I didn't flip it. Should we trade along with you because I just joined? That's up to you. That's up to you. New York, New York. Just went all Sinatra on you. Yeah, we really do it by committee here, right? So if you're new here, we're going to take a vote before we enter a position on what we want to do. Matter of fact, Nate, do me a favor. Go around the chat, ask everybody, and bring me a detailed list of what the majority wants to do and see if we can kind of work it out. We'll draft up a contract or something. Come back to me when you got everybody. When you spoke to everybody. All 562 people on here right now. Go ahead. We'll wait. Yeah, all your issues, everybody just DM Nate. And he's gonna, he's gonna bring it to my attention eventually. But would you look at that? Wix, how would you explain your strat to someone who's new? I wouldn't. I would just tell you, pay attention, watch, learn the lingo, and then dissect what we're saying, and as it's happening, ask questions, right? Like exactly what you don't understand. Those questions will get answered. Look at the amount of ignorance and stupidity that gets answered, right? Like your valid questions about charts will get answered. Trust me. Especially in this session where the chat's not really flying like it is in New York session. It's kind of flowing here. Unless I ask people where they're from, because as soon as I ask everybody where they're from, it just gets wild. There you go, Nate started it. Where y'all from? Asked you like 69 times. Hold on, I must have missed. Well, ask one or make it 70. I don't answer all questions. I try to answer. Benjamin asked the most questions. He doesn't even show up anymore. Damn it, Benji. Come on. How are your family? They are well. Thank you for asking. What's the name of your goldfish? Tony. Hi, gorgeous. What do you want? Hold on, chat. Give me 1 sec. I'm on my way. I'm coming. Hold on. Tony will fuck you up. What are you guys talking about? Chat's in Friday mode today. I know what it is because you guys don't get us on Friday evening. We don't do the Friday evening session, right? So, like once a week, you guys need to break out the Friday. Stretch with me, chat. Come on, stretch with me. Let's go. We haven't stretched in a while. Let's go. Perfect. Shit, that scared me. Perfect. Are you looking for a stop hunt on buy side liquidity? No, I'm not sure what that means. You scare my daughter. I'm sorry. You're right. Next time, I will give a fair warning. I will give you guys 3-second warning next time. You'll have 3 seconds to turn down the volume in the PC. You scared my dog's cousin Fish? Well, tell your dog's cousin's Fish to man up. Tony over here chilling. Right, Tony? High five. Perfect. Tony's a W. Tony's a swimming W. Wix, please look at GJ.
How about new?
I have to come back down here to drive off. Five minutes here for the 4-hour close. This 1 hour will close, and we'll have a clearer picture of what we want to do. Ideally, everything closes bullish here, and then we can look for buys on the break of the previous 30, break of the previous hourly, break of the previous 4. This is interesting because there's a lot of bullish volume. I don't know if we're going to break the previous 4, but it's very possible we break the previous 1 hour. Four minutes left. Do you see DXY? No, I don't. I was taught when a candle breaks previous lows that it invalidates. Can you clear up when that isn't the case, please? Right here, look, you had a 5-minute break previous 5 low. Not really the case. It really depends. So here's the thing. I'm basing the overall push up off the higher time frame, right? We held support here on the 4-hour, right? We're going to close bullish. We're going to close bullish above the most recent. We have the overall range right here that we have room to drive up to, right? So I understand that the drive up should be clean. If not, if it doesn't go all the way up, we want to have the bottom wick on the next candle, and the advantage point would be the flip if we get a bottom wick entry. Even if we don't end up filling the range up, it'll be house money by the time the candle flips bullish. Now, in order for us to do that and to be able to fill the 4-hour range, we need a steep wick. If we get a steep wick on the 4-hour, right, breaking the previous 4-hour lows, it would give us right, if we can grab liquidity here for flipping, that drive down would have you breaking the previous hourly, the previous 30, doesn't invalidate any move. It just, where do you see your edge? There's nothing invalidated. When you say invalidated, you're agreeing with the concept of of a right answer and a wrong answer, and that's a false premise, because you're starting off the idea itself with a false premise that there's a right and a wrong answer. There's no right and a wrong answer. There's perspective, right? It's where you see. You could have taken 10 pips in this candle. You could have taken 10 pips in this candle. You could have had a buy. You could have had a sell. You're technically in the same range, right? It's all perspective. There's no right or wrong answer here. There's whether you're able to execute on your plan, right? Stay true to it, and as long as your plan is profitable long term, you will be profitable. But it's a very big gray area. There's no black and white here. But let's be patient. We got 30 seconds here for the 4-hour close. We're waiting to take a trade. We're waiting for positions. So the hourly is going to close right at resistance here, but the 4-hour is going to close also at a resistance here. It's going to be key here how we open on this next hourly candle, what the first thing it does. If the first thing it does is come up and drive up, we'll look for sells at 30 areas. We want a steep wick here. If we don't get a wick and it starts filling the range up, we're either going to look for a smaller time frame entry or we're going to wait and look for sells after it finishes the move. Can your plan be applied to any pair? But do you understand my plan? I think you would have an understanding if it can be applied elsewhere if you understood completely what we're doing. We're very bullish here, but I can't take these buys here as we're breaking the previous candle high without having a steep bottom wick. High chance that we might re-break current 4-hour lows, right? Current hourly lows. We did close lower resistance. The most recent. Was you at the gym today? No, I did not. I told you I'm working on a lot of things, and I didn't go today. I did not go yesterday. I did go the day before yesterday and the 5 days before that. I've been in the gym the 5 out of the last 7 days, but the last 2 days I haven't been in there. What's the day in the life? Same as yours. Like I mean, you guys probably do the same wild shit I do, right? Yeah, what happened? You guys don't wake up in the morning, get dressed, put on your helmet, and walk into the kids' room, trying to dodge all kind of weird, you know, hazardous material and life-altering moments. I don't walk into the kids' room in the morning without a helmet and some shin guards. That got me fucked up. Huh? Are we coming down to make a steeper bottom wick? Steepo wicko. Bro, I'll pay you to take a trade. Damn. Alright. Bidding starts at $500. Starts and ends at $500. And some dude like Wix can pull up some baddies if he doesn't have one yet. I got 3. I got 4 baddies. 4 of them. I made 3 of them. You ever seen a kangaroo in real life? Yeah. We got this thing called Jungle Island. They lock you in a cage with a kangaroo. And you go, fight. No, they actually do lock you in a cage, but it's they're young, but they're still big as fuck. They're your size, but they're just young and you feed them. But like, cause they're like 7 or 8 years old. If they were like 15, they'd probably kick you in the groin and shit. What's your average win per trade? I don't know. Different. $10 to 20 pips, probably. Anywhere in between. Paul, why are you trying to pick up women in chat? This ain't the spot for it. This guy. Leave Donna alone. Paul's like, she's got Don in her name. Maybe I can be profitable too. It'd be wild if Don was with a Donna. Imagine introducing them to your friend. That's Don Donna. It's Don and Don. There's just nothing we can do right now. I mean, the 4 hours should come up. Maybe if we can get a 30 bullish close here, right? Above here, then we can look for a bottom wick on the next candle, on the next 30. Closing above here too. Let's see. $27,232. All right, it closed above. Might see a bottom wick here. Never broke the previous 5. What you want here was the break of that previous 5, and that's your entry here. It's about 10 to fill the wick. Yeah, it could drive here, but I don't have an entry here. I'd rather wait for the higher time frame close. What's your personal phone number? 1-800-BIG-D. Not little D, no. Not baby D. Not Dito. The Big D. Just called, why not answer? Because this ain't checkers, this is chess. You gotta go through all the pawns before you get to the king. It's like one of those games where you gotta beat some people to get to the boss, right? You can't just call Big D and not go through Lil D, Medium D, 3/4 D, almost there D. Nah, can't get the Big D right away. Live outside of Wix's house where the guy lives in the fucking How you grow it? Pickle it. Living in a dog booth. Super pause. Here, just filling the range here. No top wick, right? But the 30 has a bottom wick and the 30's driving. I don't think the 30's gonna have an issue filling the range here. I don't get an entry, but yeah. The issue is we barely got a bottom wick on the 4 hour, on the 1 hour. It's a 4 pip bottom wick on a 4 hour candle. So I'm anticipating still a break of that 4 hour low. Right, but when will that happen? All right, Nate. Yeah, anybody remember when our last loss was? When did we go from loss 15 to 16? Wasn't it that Friday a few weeks ago? I don't remember. Probably that 110 pip loss. Yeah, that was a month ago. Right after 14. That makes sense. That's right. Train not to remember losses. That's right. Short memory, baby. That's right. That's why you're the mod god. You know what I'm saying? That's why you're here, bro.
It's because I'm green, isn't it?
September 26th. Somebody probably just went through it. Bad. Nope. Too shabby. 5 gone nowhere, but created a top wick here, right? So the 30 closed here with no top wick. I'm sorry, the 15 closed with no top wick. The 5 created a top wick now. See how the next 5 minutes starts off. It can come down 28 area, 28 flat. Maybe we'll look for positions. Maybe. Or if we could drive up 30 more pips here. Put ourselves telling me to exit my long? No, I didn't say nothing. Or not. Yo, bottom wick. Ooh. It's cool. It's cool. Catch one of you lives. Thank you for coming through. Good to have you. Appreciate you. Drop a like and sub to the channel. Hey, if you're enjoying the streams, the breakdowns, the value, W's over the last few weeks, drop a like, sub to the channel. That's how we grow our viewers, right? That's how we grow the community. We get more like-minded people in here. You guys like and YouTube recommends this stream to other like-minded people. That's just how the algo works. Guys, really trying to get catfished on a YouTube live stream. He's a wild. It's really gonna fill the whole damn range, yo. Where's all this bull power coming from? From bull power. Driven up 60 pips in this session. Five minutes here left in this 30-minute candle. Let's see how this closes. Let's see if we can get a top wick. If this can retrace a bit, maybe to around 29.6, maybe if we can retrace about 10 pips here, I can look for a position on the next 30. If it's just gonna keep pushing up, it's gonna get a little tough here. Tomorrow, pretty dull day. Really no news. Not much tonight. pushing up pretty heavy here. It's a little difficult to start mapping out a sell unless we break the highs first. Are we breaking the highs? Did we break the highs here? No, we didn't. Yeah, I'm gonna take a sell right here. I know we're moving up, but I'm expecting to get a bit of a retracement from this area. I just took a sell. Wish I got a bit earlier. Came in at done. I'm understanding we're really bullish, so I also see that we don't have a 30-minute low here, so I'm expecting us to break this low. And once we create a bottom wick for this 30 here, as we broke the previous candle high, this should be our advantage point, roughly 10 pips, 11 pips, and then if it comes down, we'll look for a bottom wick. But I took a really small position here, and I'm understanding that it's highly likely I can get pineapples as I break the highs here, right? But there's also a high chance that this can run up here to 47 and, you know, take us out. There's massive bullish volume. But this is our area of interest, and the way we closed on the 30 and opened on this one, I would expect a bottom wick. Wait, sorry, I put a line there instead of a short position. This yellow line shouldn't be there. It should look like this. See, as we come up here, I would expect us to come back to 28 areas before filling out the range. My stops are at the top of the range for now. Right here, around 47.7. Lock it in, because if it flips, we're gonna go break even fairly quickly. Five close bullish. we'd want a bottom wick on the next 5 to break the previous lows. I'm looking at pineapples, but the pineapples would have to start printing at around 41 area, and at 41 I would need to see, right now it's not just the top wick, I would need to see a motion start playing out at around 41 area. Really, this is mostly based on the 30 flip. I wish we had a bit of a better entry, a bit higher on the wick. But we would have had a chance to break even probably 2-3 pips from now. Pretty early in the 30-minute candle. First thing it did was break the highs here, so the expectation is a break of the lows on the 30. Alright, we just broke the previous candle low. Did it flip here? Did I see a flip? The 5 flipped, huh? It's 30 seconds here in this 5. What we don't want is for it to flip bullish. See how we close here. That's an ugly close, chat. Not gonna lie. Ain't gonna lie, that's an ugly close in the 5 because we can come up here. Yeah, see, because the 5 came back up and flipped, and it closed doji. So we didn't need it to flip. We wanted it to close bearish. 'Cause now the 30 can re-break its own high. As long as you understand the reasoning behind it, and you have to understand that you're very bullish. We're selling into a bullish market. But the idea is just to play the retracement to 33, because typically outside of fundamentals, this is where I'm looking for a sell. Look at the 5. I'm on the 5. What did it find here? What area is here? Interesting. We spent the first 15 minutes here creating, right? Creating a bullish candle, a top wick on this 30, and it has never flipped yet. It's interesting. Let's see how the 15 closes here. No top wick. Can you acknowledge these gambling allegations? It is what it is. Yeah, we're gonna see the top of the range. A lot of bullish volume. My pineapple area is 42,285, but it might change based on how we start printing here right now. Yeah, the 30 no bottom wick, the 15 closed with no top wick. So you expect a top wick here. You don't know how steep it's going to be, but you expect a top wick here and come down to at least grab these orders before it continues up. But if it continues up, then I guess it is what it is. Is this move in preparation for upcoming news? I'm not really sure. There was no news, right? So I see us moving bullish, but there was really no news except the fundamental stuff going on with the war. When you're losing, it is what it is. I mean, it is what it is every day, right? I don't come here to lose on purpose, but I understand the possibilities of drawdown. I understand risk management when it comes to taking positions against the bias, right? Or against volume. So it's different every time. The issue I have here is really no liquidity grab, just straight drives, right? We've had that happen before and we've bounced back from it, but it's annoying when it happens. Because yeah, at this point on the 15, you're expecting to fill the range before rejecting. There's nothing to really reject off of here. Right? I was expecting a rejection at 38.08 to come back down, but I can't take pineapples there because that's not a higher time frame rejection. The higher time frame is at 42. So that's where I'm expecting the next rejection. So if, at this point, right, you're expecting to see more drawdown. Sorry, kids. Sorry again, kids. Why did I short? Because we broke previous candle high without breaking the low, without grabbing orders there, and we also never had a bottom wick on. We had a really small bottom wick on the 4 hour, no bottom wick on the hourly. Really small, 4 pips. So I would expect it to come back down and grab those orders, but if it doesn't, it doesn't. What I can do is manage risk if it doesn't, right? Why are we on the 1? The 30 never flip, but it's only 8 minutes left here on the 30, so it might not, right? Highly likely it doesn't, because what did it do for the last 25 minutes, 23 minutes? It should have, once we've tapped these areas, it should have started flipping. We had a chance. I only saw about 8 pips, chat, on that. When we made a bottom wick here, when we almost flipped, we never flipped. If we flipped, I would have been break even, but I didn't see the flip here. But I only saw about 8 pips. Came on YouTube. Well, don't be doing that to YouTube, yo. Chill. Ooh, 5 looking to flip, huh? Five minutes here for the hourly close. Kind of stuck waiting here. Hourly close is key. tired. I was not on stream and took the same entry. W. Is it really W? Let's see. 2 minutes left. Let's go. Can you break the trade down for your late friend? And we closed above the range with no bottom wicks, and the next candle without making a bottom wick created a high first. So we took it on the rebreak of the highs on the top wick, expecting to come down and make a bottom wick, and that would be our advantage point. The way we're closing here in 30 seconds though, we might close it. If this candle comes down and gives us a bottom wick, I'll probably look to close on the bottom wick on the next candle. Because if it doesn't, if it starts coming up, I might look for sells at 42. But I really don't like the way this is closing. It can fill the range off the close. Yeah, gang. Now it's made a bottom wick. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to close out the trade here. Right? I just closed the trade at minus. We're going to retap the top of the range. Very interesting. L today, minus 22. And typically I take a buy into the range knowing that we'd expect some sells at around 42, 43 area. But for me to take a buy into that area, watch out, minus 22. We'd have to come down and make a bottom wick. So if we can still come down here and create a low for, I'd say, the previous 30, then I would be interested in looking for buys to fill the range up here. Got minus 22. Another thing, the thing is with this 30, the way that we just opened on the hourly, we made a top wick and we came down, we made this small bottom wick. So on the 5, we held support and now we made a bottom wick. So I would expect this 5 to come up and fill the range to 42 at least. So if we're coming up there to 42, maybe we can get a 5 closure bullish, then a rebreak of the lows down to the previous 30, and then we can look for buys. But I'm gonna expect 42 to get filled, 42, 43. Yeah, I didn't, not even a percent loss wise. Do you ever instant flip from sell to buy? No, rarely. I think once in the last year where I saw, oh shit, like I'm in the wrong direction and it became really clear mid trade. But ideally, I want the break of the previous 30, and it's a lot to ask for. There's a lot of bullish momentum. Chat, hold on, let me update it. There we go. It's hard for me to take a buy here with no bottom weight. If this 15 broke the previous 15, I'd be interested. Because at this point, it becomes difficult to even place a stop here. Because your stop is too much pips. Target reached. Huh? Wixie. Yasha stream since you know so much. Why? I miss chat. I'm sorry. Chat. I've stopped paying attention to chat when I'm in trades because it's a lot of talking. But for me, it's just where my comfort levels are at, where I see indications of me being wrong, where I see possibility of me being right, and it's just at this point, once the 5 closed bullish there and you made a little bottom wick on the hourly, the probabilities of our trade have gone down significantly. Right, so I'll take the 22 loss versus the runner this week and the dubs the rest of the month. Yeah, close the trade. It came out to minus 22. Why would it be driving? The war, Israel, Palestine, Gaza, uncertainty. So we know this, right? We know we're bullish fundamentally, but we also understand we can play pullbacks. It's just at which point. Honestly, I expected us to grab some bottom wicks at 33. Typically, that's what we do, but these aren't typical times we're living in. And there's the rejection of FAR level. It's going to re-break these highs again. For the market to drive bear, it has to re-break these highs. Sell at wicks? No, honestly, I'm done for today. I went against all bullish timeframes, yes, but I say a good rule of thumb is to have all your timeframes in the same direction, but it's like I said, this thing isn't black and white. And as I trade, as over the years, I've learned to, find my edge even against the trend. And I don't recommend it unless you really understand what you're doing. There's a reason, I closed out the trade where I did. There's a lot of risk management involved in trading against the trend. Oh, that's right. They did bomb a hospital. Well, nobody knows who did it yet. Oh, our first loss this month, I believe. Would have averaged down instead of close. I can't average down here. There's no indication that we're going to reject. The market has held support even on the smaller time frames. Typically, you'll have the smaller time frames lead into the higher time frames and then backwards lead back into the smaller time. But over here, the smaller time frames showed a support when the higher time frames were driving. So it's hard for me to justify it. What do you mean Israel came out and tweeted? No, they didn't come out and say they did it. They said they're looking into it. Doesn't matter for us, right? Who did it? We just gotta know that it's going on. They deleted the tweet, yeah. I was just watching the news. I think the latest thing I saw was that they're trying to verify who did it. Could have been one guy, could have been one side, could have been the other. You honestly will never know the whole truth. I'm looking for a buy here, chat, but sitting on the time. I think we're gonna have to re-break the hourly highs if we are to come down. Oh, we broke the previous hourly high actually. Let's see, because what happens now, you're gonna need the 30 to close bullish here like this, even if you're pulling back. Yeah, once again, I want a steeper bottom wick, and it can drive here. It's got to set up perfect for me. You can take buys, yeah, you can fill the range, but I want a steeper bottom wick so I could have a better advantage point. It's also going to close, the 5's going to close bearish here. 10 seconds. Flip the tape. Yes, sir. I will flip the tape. Let's see. Yep, 5 just closed bearish. Top wick to come down. Eh? But then you'd need to break the 15 high here. All right, gang. Yeah, I'm gonna call it. I'm worn out. I'm looking at everything all over the place, but it's nothing that's setting up ideal for me just yet. What I will say though is if this 30 closes bullish in the next 15 minutes, you can look for a bottom wick on the next 30 to take you up, retest the highs, because you'd probably have to break the highs in order to continue down. It's an interesting 5. All right, gang. Minus 22 today. Oh well, our first loss for the month, I guess. I will see you guys tomorrow. Same time, same place, 8 p.m. Eastern. You already know the deal. Loss number 17 on the year. Other than that, thank you for coming through. Hasta la pasta, gang. And just like that. Oh, wait. Love and wisdom to you all. Yes. Mod God. Mods, thank you so much. I appreciate you. Completely forgot about you guys. My bad. My bad. Kind of blah. Who wanted that, L? All right, gang. Zoom, appreciate you for coming through. And just like that, another Asian session is in the books.